Hey everybody, welcome back to the Berger Creek Homestead. I know it's been a little while since I've made a video or since we've updated our progress, but a lot's changed and I want to take you through some of the things we've been working on, most of which has to do with our home. So let me go ahead and give you a little tour of our home. This is a 16 by 50 Dirksen brand lofted barn cabin, and we added these walls, but it came with the lofts. Those are 12 by 16 lofts. We have one of those on each side. Same exact size loft on each side. So what we have done is, you can see this shiplap wall. We have started to add shiplap with the COVID thing going on. It's extremely difficult to find resources. One of those resources that's hard to find is shiplap in large quantities. So we have a small quantity of shiplap that we've started with. What we're looking at right now is the master bedroom. Master bedroom. This is approximately 8 and 4 inches by 12 feet. So this is the exact same size as the other bedroom. The only reason we call it the master bedroom is because, for one, this is going to be the wife and I's bedroom, and for two, we have a master bathroom that goes along with it. This can only be accessed through this bedroom. It will have a sliding door. This will be the only sliding door in the house. The rest will be custom made. Interior doors we'll probably order from a box store at some point. But this is our master bathroom. Please excuse the mess. It is a work in progress, but we should have, actually it may even come today, we should have a really nice standalone bathtub. And we have a, this is the location our toilet's going to be. It's actually going over the drain right now. And this will be where our sink is. One interesting feature about our sink, and the other two sinks we're going to have in here as well, it's going to have, this is a one-way valve. It's just a valve that allows air to suck in but not pull back out. So it allows us to vent our sink without bringing a vent branch all the way over here. In other words, I can run just the toilet and the bathtub vents without trying to branch 3 different things in one room. So I'm going to be doing that to the kitchen sink and the other bathroom sink as well. This is our PEX manifold. It's going to be powering every single faucet in the house, inside the house. We have, this is our master bath sink and toilet. I believe this is going to be our bathtub and our master bath, kitchen sink, washer, sink, and toilet in the, I don't know what you call it, not the master bathroom, the other bathroom. And this will be for the shower in that bathroom. Pots line up directly with the other ones. We also have an on-demand 14 kilowatt water heater, and I've heard mixed reviews about it, so we'll see how it goes. If it doesn't work the way we want it to, then we'll just have a traditional tanked water heater right here. Obviously, it's a work in progress. We're waiting on the well company to come in and finish installing our float switch, finish installing all of our plumbing that needs to go up to the pressure tank, and then I'll finish that. We do have most of our breakers in already. All of our, let me think about this. I believe all of our 20 amps setup, our 120 volt setups are finished, with the exception of some of the outlets that I have on GFCI circuits. I still need to finish up. I think all of our lighting in the house is done except for that guy way down there. I'll bring you that way in just a moment. But this is our living room. As you can see, we do have a, it's not a wood stove, but it looks like one. It is a corn stove. They're extremely similar to the pellet stoves. As a matter of fact, we are running 50% pellets, 50% corn at the moment. And as you can see, it's burning great. It is rated for up to 1,500 square feet. I cannot exactly remember the BTU output. I think it's about 40,000, but I could be wrong. But it feels great in here. I have a jacket on at the moment, but I'm about to take it off because it's pretty nice. And I just started it probably about an hour and a half ago. and for reference, it is 24 degrees outside at the moment. I just installed our LED lighting. You can see we have 8 of these, 4 in the kitchen side and 4 on the other side. Now these are 17 watt LEDs. They're 7 inches in diameter, and they come as a kit. You get them in a pack of 12. This is the box they come in. As a matter of fact, they even come with socket adapters, so you can adapt them to the existing incandescent sockets that you already have installed in your home. I just direct wired mine. There's a few things that, there's a few reasons I did LED. Obviously the energy efficiency. They're supposed to last 25 years, and they're so bright. These are 1,000 lumens, I think, unless that's the other ones. But either way, I mean, they're really, really bright. And extremely cheap. I mean, I got that 24 pack for like $70, which is about the same amount as you'd pay for incandescent, with, you know, a fifth or less of the wattage output. So it's pretty awesome. I have it on every single light in the house is run by LED, with the exception of our hood range, which isn't installed yet, and I may even go LED with that as well. So let's take you through the kitchen. We have this is an Island butcher block countertop that I made the frame, I made the paneling. It's not completely finished. I want to put the trim on and we're going to stain it, but that's basically what it's going to look like. And this is going to double. Sorry about the clutter. It's kind of hard to see how big it is, but it's about what is it, 40 by 96, I believe. So it's 8 foot by 3.5 feet wide. But it's going to double as our kitchen table. We're going to have bar stools across, and probably have 5 or 6. And obviously it can be used for countertop space as well. It does match our kitchen sink counter space, which we just bought at Lowe's. This countertop's available at Lowe's. I'm sure it's available at Home Depot. It's really nice. It's super stout. And the cool thing about butcher block is when this stuff starts getting cut marks on it, or faded, or whatever you don't like the look of it, you can literally just take a sander to it, sand it down, finish it the way you want to finish it. We're just going to use a food grade oil, like a vegetable oil or something, to let it soak in, because we plan on using this as a cutting board as well. So moving on, and again, clutter everywhere. I've got a lot of projects going on because COVID is not allowing me to finish one project before I start the next. Or maybe it's just me, maybe it's not COVID. Anyway, this is the other bathroom. So this bathroom's going to house our washer and our dryer. And let me take you through here so I can show you. Our washer and dryer will be this way. And I have not finished the PEX setup yet because this is going to be the last room I finish. I'm not too worried about it at the moment. But it's going to go dryer, washer, vanity, corner shower, and we have, just to cover the hole, I have a box covering where our toilet's going to be. The room I'm actually in right now, this is also going to be one of the last rooms I finish. This is the other bedroom. This will be for our children. We've got a 2.5-year-old, one on the way, so this is going to be their room. It's the same exact size as the master bedroom. Like I said, the only difference was that the master bedroom has that master bath attached to it. So you can tell I've got some insulation to do. I have a lot of wall work to do. Our floors are not yet finished, but we do have flooring. We're just going to use floating laminate flooring for the entire house. And we have quite a few projects left to do. I can take you outside and show you the outside of it. Pretty windy. As you can see, we're on pier foundation. Those are 18-inch piers. They're about, and they look pretty far spaced apart, but there's piers we're not seeing as well. But we have our electric coming in from an underground trench, and as soon as we can get the well people out here, that can be filled back in. I've just started on our septic work underneath. You can see that's where our corn stove vents out at. What's interesting about this is it's going right now, and yeah, it's like probably 110 degrees, 120 degrees. I can put my hand on it and hold it, so it's not like it's crazy hot. and that's all it needs. It doesn't need an exhaust stack of any kind. It doesn't need a chimney, a flue, whatever. That's it. It's a dryer vent. It's a single wall dryer vent, so it's awesome. But as you can see, we got trees all around us. Pretty nice. It's a little bit of a windbreak, and it's also privacy. We do have the 2 windows and the first door were installed at the Dirksen facility. I've added this exterior light, which is again an LED. I've also added the kitchen window. If you can see it way back there, that little window in the bedroom, and the other one on the other side in that bedroom as well. We also are going to have another exterior door sitting right here, which is one reason it's a blank wall. We're waiting on it to come in. What happened is they shipped it. It took them about 3 weeks for the door to arrive. When it arrived, it was an 82-inch door instead of a 72-inch door. And so there was no way that I could use it because it was actually going to go into our roof trusses. So I had to take it back, had to get another one, and that's been about 2 weeks again. So far it's been 5 weeks. It's one of those things. COVID is making everything take so long. It's ridiculous, and I mean, I can understand it. People are shutting down. I mean, the place I worked at was shut down for 5 weeks too, and I understand. It just makes it so difficult to build a house at this time. You have to start one project, you can get a third of the way done, and you have to start another project and get a third of the way done with that, and pretty soon you look like this house where we have our drain pipes are halfway done, our plumbing is 80% done, waiting on the well people, our electric is 80% done, our shiplap is a quarter of the way done, so it's just like unfinished project after unfinished project. But it is a work in progress, and it's going to be a work in progress for probably at least another 6 months, and I understand that, but it's pretty cool to see some of these milestones. One of the breakthroughs that I had, or milestone, whatever you want to call it, that I had this past week was we finally got the power on, and that's why I'm rocking these lights on even in the middle of the day, because it's awesome. I just love to see it. I also have the loft lights are done. Even though they're not on, I don't want to walk up and down those steps just to turn them on and off. But another breakthrough that we had was this corn stove. When I first got this corn stove, I wanted to fire it up and try it. It would not. It's got an auger in it. It would not feed the corn into the burn chamber, and I couldn't figure out why. And I finally did some research, like I should have done in the first place. Figured out that the chamber has a thermostat in it, and it has to get to a certain temperature or it will not light. So I wasn't getting it hot enough, basically. So I made sure I had a roaring fire in there, and then it automatically started, and it's been running great for, like I said, about almost 2 hours. And it feels great in here, so I'm really happy about that. That's going to be our main heat source. We're also going to have probably, I would say, space heaters in here, at least in the bedrooms, or at least bedroom, bathroom combo, whatever. I'm guessing, just because we do have those walls, and this side's going to have a wall, obviously. So I don't think it's going to circulate throughout the entire house, and I'm just trying to be realistic about it, even though it does say it's rated for up to 1,500 square feet. I think that's a stretch. It feels great, like I said, in here right now, and I don't even have all my insulation in yet. Floor insulation, I don't have that in yet. So I'm optimistic, but I'm also trying to be realistic. Now for the springtime, it's easy to forget that I also need to air condition this home in the spring and summer. But we probably are going to try to opt for mini splits, at least one, maybe two. I'm not exactly sure yet if we're going to be able to swing that financially. And if we can't swing it financially, they have these, they're not quite a mini split, but they're, I guess, the form of a heat pump, kind of like you see at motels where they have an air conditioner / heater built into the walls. And I don't know, maybe that is called a mini split too, I don't know. But anyway, we're looking at some of those. You can get some of those for about $1,200 or so for what we want, the size we want, the output that we want, and we could stick one of those in each bedroom, and or I don't know, we're playing around with where we want to stick it. So we have plenty of time to think about it, but it is one of those things I want to start thinking about as soon as we get some of this essential winter ready stuff taken care of. So this is our first sort of tour of a kind of sort of halfway finished home, and hopefully this is the day before Christmas, so it's Christmas Eve today. Hopefully, you know, sometime in January we can move in. That's the goal. That's the hope, and I think we're about 150 hours of work into it at the moment. About 80 of those hours was just in the first 10 days or so, 12 days maybe, and so we've got a lot of work into this, and that's just my work. That's not including my wife, family, and friends that have been involved. So I mean, probably 95% of this was just me coming here after work and stuff, but we've had other people involved as well, and they've been a big help. So hopefully we can get in here pretty soon. I've got a list of stuff that I'm looking at right now that I got to get taken care of, hopefully even this weekend yet. But anyway, I just want to give that update. I thank you guys for following along, and God bless you. Merry Christmas.